What if there was one rule, one mindset shift that could completely change the way you make money? Elon Musk doesn't follow the traditional path, and that's exactly why he moves faster and builds bigger than almost anyone alive. In this video, I'm breaking down 10 money principles inspired by Musk's approach, so you can apply them to your own life and start making money faster. Without waiting for permission, luck, or perfect timing, because when you learn how to think like someone who builds empires, you rise to riches. Most people are told to play it safe. Go step by step, follow the rules, and hope success eventually shows up. But Elon Musk didn't get rich by playing it safe. He questions everything. He moves fast, and he builds things people can't ignore. The problem is, most people waste years over-planning, overthinking, or waiting for the right time, and the window of opportunity closes while they're still getting ready. The truth: you don't need to build a rocket ship to use Elon's strategy. You just need to learn the mindset behind it and apply it in your own lane. In the next few minutes, I'll break down 10 lessons inspired by how Musk builds and scales so you can stop waiting and start moving fast. Elon Musk doesn't start with small ideas. He starts with big problems: climate change, space exploration, global transportation. Why? Because big problems create big demand. The bigger the problem you solve, the more people you impact, and the faster your solution spreads. You don't need to launch a space company, but you can ask, what real problem can I solve right now? It could be something small but annoying, like helping people stay organized, eat healthier, save time, or save money. When you solve a real pain point, even in a simple way, people will pay. So instead of asking, what can I sell? Start asking, what problem can I eliminate? That's where the money is. Elon's mantra is simple: move fast. While most people are still thinking, planning, or perfecting, he's launching, because speed creates momentum. And momentum creates feedback, which leads to results. You don't need to build the final version today. You just need a version that works enough to test, improve, and grow. That could be a basic product page, a rough draft, a simple offer in your Instagram bio. Start messy, because perfection slows you down, but progress compounds fast. And in today's world, fast beats perfect, every time. Elon doesn't build ordinary things. He builds stuff that stops people in their tracks. Rockets that land themselves, cars that drive on sunlight, internet beamed from space. But here's the deeper lesson: he creates things that make people talk. If what you build solves a problem in a bold or unexpected way, people notice. And attention is the new currency. So whatever you're building, a product, a service, a brand, ask yourself, would someone stop scrolling to check this out? Would they share it with a friend? Would it make them curious or excited? You don't need to go viral. You just need to be impossible to ignore to the right people. There's a reason Elon works 80 to 100 hours a week and still loves it. To him, it's not about money, it's about mission. He believes in what he's building. That's what gives him energy. That's what keeps him moving when others quit. Now, you don't need to work like a machine, but you do need a reason stronger than profit. Because when your work feels meaningful, even in a small way, it becomes fuel, not a chore. So ask yourself, why does this matter to me? Why does it matter to someone else? When you stop treating your idea like a job and start treating it like a mission, you start moving with a different kind of power. Most people start a business thinking, how can I make the most money? Elon starts by asking, how can I make this product so good that people can't ignore it? Tesla didn't start with ads. SpaceX didn't start with hype. They started with obsession. Building something that actually works, solves problems, and feels better than anything else out there. When you focus on value first, money follows. So, if you're creating something, focus on the experience. Make it cleaner, faster, easier, smarter. Don't sell features. Solve frustrations. Because a great product markets itself and turns customers into fans. There's a reason Elon doesn't waste time on unnecessary meetings, overthinking feedback, or chasing trends. He cuts the noise. He focuses only on what pushes the mission forward. Fast. That's how he builds what others take decades to do, in a fraction of the time. You've got distractions all around you. Messages, opinions, doubt, comparison. But most of it doesn't matter. So here's the move. Identify what actually drives results, and do more of that. Whether it's building, learning, selling, shipping. Focus on what builds momentum, because when you eliminate distractions, you multiply progress. When Elon sold his first company, he didn't retire. He doubled down. He took nearly all the money and invested it into SpaceX and Tesla, both high-risk bets. Why? Because he knew the upside was worth it. And here's what most people miss. When you're young, with fewer responsibilities, more energy, and time on your side, that's when you're built to take smart risks, not reckless ones, but calculated moves that stretch you, teach you, and can change your life if they work. Start the business. Launch the project. Invest in your idea, because the risk of not trying is often greater than the risk of failing. Elon doesn't accept things as they are. He breaks problems down to first principles, the basic truths, and then builds up from there. Instead of saying this is how it's done, he asks, what do we know for sure? And what's just assumption? That's how he cut rocket costs by 90%. That's how he reinvented electric cars. You can apply the same logic. Don't just follow the crowd or copy what everyone else is doing. Ask deeper questions. Challenge the norm. Find simpler, smarter, cheaper ways to solve real problems. First principles thinking forces you to stop repeating and start innovating. That's how you separate yourself from the average and build something truly powerful. One of the biggest myths is that you need investors, big capital, or permission to start something meaningful. Elon Musk didn't wait for NASA to fund space. He started with what he had. He bet on himself, and so should you. Too many people delay because they think they need better gear, a perfect website, a business loan. But all you really need is momentum. Use free tools. Start messy. Test the idea before you build the empire, because no one funds an idea that hasn't moved. The world rewards execution, not potential. When Elon makes money, he doesn't celebrate. He reinvests. Over and over. That's how Tesla kept improving. That's how SpaceX kept innovating. That's how he built a system that prints wealth. On autopilot, most people cash out too early. They make a little money and spend it all. But if you want to move fast and scale big, reinvest your early wins into growth. Better tools, better talent, better systems. Because every dollar you pour back into the machine makes the machine stronger. And once the machine runs on its own, that's when money starts working for you, even while you sleep. Elon Musk doesn't build slowly. He moves with urgency. He questions limits. He treats time like the most valuable currency. And that's the mindset you need. Especially now, because every day you wait is a day you're not building. Every excuse is a delay in your own freedom. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to act. Speed creates momentum, and momentum changes your life. If this video gave you clarity, like it, subscribe to Rise to Riches, and comment below. Which of Elon's rules are you going to apply first? Because you don't need millions to start. You need action, focus, and a mindset built on speed and courage. Use what you have, build what you can, and move like your future depends on it, because it does. Now take the first step and rise to riches.